it's Alicia here, and I wanted to film a video about how we can only ever be an invitation for others. So we can transmute energy for other people on the planet for them, but even if you were to sit through everything that's coming up for you when you think about another person and what it's triggering in you, and you were to dissolve that energy that you're holding that's also showing this reflection in that other person, even if you were to transmute that energy for that other person, it will still only be an invitation. They might feel a sense of lightness, and then they will have more awareness, access to higher information, but they could still consciously choose from fear and disconnection and suppression and control. So that's really the most that you can ever do for a person. So if you maybe are a practitioner yourself and you are sometimes discouraged by the results that people see when they work with you, well, you really truly can only be an invitation for them. So if they're not seeing results, it probably has nothing to do with you and has a lot to do with their unwillingness to meet the deeper spaces within themselves. And you can really only invite them into something higher, and they have to choose it. They have to choose it for there to be a quantum shift. And that's why when my mentor works with her clients and when she's worked with me, she always asks, are you ready to move this? And I say yes. And I've noticed that she does that all the time, and it turns out that this is why, because the person needs to make a choice, a conscious choice, to release what they're holding on to or to step into something higher. And if they're not willing to do that, then you can't help them. There are ways that you can try to awaken another person, and I do have a video about that. It's 5 ways to awaken other people without depleting yourself, and none of which involve telling somebody what to do, because that does not work. And I do also have a video that explains how we can transmute the energy for another person and for the whole planet, so I will put a link to those 2 below. But it is important to remember that that's the most that you can do for another person, is to be an invitation for them. So if you're not seeing a shift in another person, whether you're a practitioner and that's with your clients, or that's with your partner or your friendships or your family members, and you really want to see a shift in them because you see that they're hurting and they're in pain, well, it's really important to let them have their pain, actually, because pain is a really great awakener, and it will awaken them to something higher, and then they'll want to make that choice for themselves. But you can move through what is bringing up in you when you see that other person in pain and transmute that energy, and that will create a lightness for them. Well, they'll have access to something lighter. They might have awareness that they didn't have before, and then they might make a different choice, but they have to choose it, and you can only invite them into that. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and hit the bell button if you want to be notified the next time I upload a video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.